All right, we're back with more example solves. So this is now page 5 of the speed solving example solve forum. And yeah, so as usual, I'll just give my a walkthrough of how I would solve each scramble. Yeah, so I use CSP, OBL, PBL, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so for the first scramble, we have left pawn, left fist. So I got an odd count for this. So how I would solve this is do a 6 on top, make 3-3, and then move the L, and then we make good pawns, and then from here we just reduce down to cube shape. Right, so now we have bird and hazard. So how I would do this is probably I'd do like this. Slice, bring this pseudo knight up, slice, bring this pair across the slice, and then, yeah, from here, just good thumbs. And yeah. And now for PBL, we have BB. This is bad BB, so where the blocks are of the same alignment. So this is just M2, 3 slice M2 into JJ, and then ABF, yeah. Right, so for the second scramble, we have shield, right pawn, right fist, sorry. I got an even count for this, so we do this, make 3-3, and then we don't move the L for even count. And again, we just make good pawns, and yeah. So now we have N, and this is kite, sorry, I think. And then, so you see that if you were to align everything, this would not be a clean CP alg, you know. So in this case, I would just do a small E prime move, and then a F prime on the bottom, and then from here it's just, yeah, good fists. Right, so now we have TU. So this one we just do with 2 CP. So U aligns like this, and TU do this. I note that the headlights are on the right. So the J will be on the right, J will be on the front. So I will slice, I'll do JJ, and then immediately I know I have to do this. Of course, cancel into the bar flip as well. Right, so for the third scramble, we have 3-1-2 and a pair on the bottom. Got an even count for this, so from here we just slice to make 5-1. And from here we just reduce to scallop kite and into cube shape. Right, so now we have Yoshi shell. So this one, just align the shell with the pseudo shell. I think in this case I'd probably do a small move, yeah. And then from here, yeah. Now we have V, and I know that the V alignment of V changes after doing JJ. So I will actually hold both layers in the same alignment, then do JJ, and then, yeah, just JR, and that's it, yeah. Right, so for the fourth scramble, we have L and right 4-2. I got an odd count for this, so for this we line things up like this, such that we have to move both layers after slicing in order to reduce the scallop kite, and so on and so forth. Right, so now we have right knight and gem. So align the gem with the knight head like this, but make sure this edge is crossing the slice. Now slice, bring the head across the slice, and then from here it's just 2 slices to finish off. And now we have KP, which is a 5 slicer. So this alignment, it's like this. Align things like this. Do a W move on top first, and do a small B prime move, and then ABF. Yeah, this is 5 slices, yes. Right, so for the fifth scramble, once again, we get L and right 4-2. So from here, I'd actually rotate Y2. This time I got an even count for this. So this, now we slice it the way that doesn't require us to move both layers. And then again, we reduce to scallop kite, and so on and so forth. Right, so now we have 2 birds. This is actually good birds because you see that the alignment of the two birds are different. This is aligned with the slice, whereas this is misaligned with the slice. So how you do this is just cross this pair over the slice, and then from here it's just, you know, 2 slices to finish off. And now we have G and J. So this is very easy. This is just NN into JJ from the back, and then ABF. Right, that's it. Right, so for the 6th scramble, we have barrel scallop. So I got an odd count for this for CSP. So how I would do this is I would line things up like this, such that I split the barrel into split the barrel this way and split the scallop this way. So this will give us shield, remove the bottom layer, and then we reduce the barrel, and then the rest is quite straightforward. Right, now we have 2 bunnies. This is bad bunnies because they're of opposite alignments. So for this, we just do a T move. And then from here, this is just 3 slices to finish off. Yeah. Right, so now we have ZF. I haven't learned any alg for this yet, so I'll just use JJ into RR. Yeah, so for FC, I know that we align both layers. So F has to be done like this, and Z has to be done either this or this, and I know they have to be the same alignment. So we do JJ, and we have RR. So this one is, and the bar is not flipped, so we do the 6 slicer, which is just simply adj cancelled into PJ. So adj cancel into PJ. So that's 6 slices, yeah. Right, so now for the 7th scramble, we have left fist and square. I got an even count for this, so I would probably rotate this way. And yeah, I would do a 6 on the bottom just because it saves the slice. Slice, turn it this way and reduce down to 411 and L, which then reduces to scallop kite like this. Okay, and then now we have T. So this one is just slice into M2. Right, so now we have BD of the same alignment. So we just do M2 like that. Sorry, not M2, op like that. And then we get JR of the good alignment. And then, yeah, so just 5 slices. Right, so for the 8th scramble, we have right 4-2 and line. And so this, I got an even count for this. So for this case, I would line things up like this. Slice, bring down the scallop, and then bring the pair across. And now we're in scallop kite. And then, yeah, the rest is quite straightforward. And then now we have hazard bird. I think we had this before. So how I would do this is, again, bring down this knight shape thing. Bring this pair across, and then 2 slices to finish off. Right, so now we have M adj. So the way I do this is kind of line things up like that. Alignment of the M doesn't really matter, but I don't know, I usually just default to something like this. JJ, and then now we have PS, which is just a 5 slicer. Yeah. Right, so now for the 9th scramble, we have scallop right fist. So I would probably rotate Y2 like this. I got an even count for this case, and so the way this goes is that we kind of align the fist like this and the scallop like this, and then we do this into scallop kite, and then from there it's quite straightforward. Right, now we have T-tie. So the way to do this, I would slice like this, do a small move to bring this edge closer to the slice, and then 1 slice to finish off. And yeah, so now we have GJ. Again, I would just do I'll do NN, then into JJ, but this time we have to cancel into the bar flip, and then yeah, that's how it solved that. Right, so for this 10th scramble, we have 6 and 2. Or 6 in pair, and I got an odd count for this. So for this case, I would do like this. Oops. Yeah, I would do like this, such that we bring down the scallop and bring this pair to pair up with this remaining pair. So slice, scallop, scallop in the back, and then from here it just reduces to square, square, yeah. So now we have bird shell, and then I would line things up like this. Bring this pseudo pair to pair up with the shell, yeah. Do an F move on the bottom, and then from here it's just 2 slices to finish off. Yeah. Now what we have here is ZR, a ZR with no bar flip. So what I do is I bring the bar, this bar for the R to the front. We do RR from here, but RR from the back. So what that will look like is, and then cancel into JR. So what that will look like is like this. And then here we cancel into JR. And there will be no bar flip at the end. Yeah, so that's how I'd solve that. Right, so for the 11 scramble, we have muffin shield. I got an even count for this. I'd probably execute it from this angle, so with a Y2. So simply put, 1 slice to kite scallop. Yeah, and the rest is quite straightforward. Right, we have 2 squids, so align them like this and just do this alg. Yeah, I learned that through an alg, so yeah, that's you can go check Oxawaki's video on that if you want to learn the alg, or I could link it in the description. I don't know, but yes. Anyways, PBL we have VA. So the way I think I've covered this in a past video, in one of the past examples of videos. So basically, put the blocks on opposite sides of the slice. Make sure they're of different alignment. And then JJ here into JR. Oops. Yeah. Right, so now for the 12th scramble, we have right pawn and barrel. I got an odd count for this. So this one's just 2 slices into scallop kite. And then, yeah, the rest is quite straightforward. This is, I forgot the name of this case, cut, I think. And then, so basically this lines up such that if you slice this, you have all that. So what I do is probably, yeah, I just sliced and then go to this 1-1 alg. Yeah. Now we have, for PBL, we have PN and P. So the way I would do this is probably like this. Line the blocks like kind of one on top of the other. Make sure this block is broken. And then we do JN, cancel into up, and then cancel into the bar flip. That's how I do that, at least. Right, so for the 13th scramble, we have L and right 4-2. This is even. So yeah, we do this, U prime on the top, slice, and then yeah, scallop kite. Right, so now for OBL, we have pair and pair. This is good pair, so this is just 2 slices. And then now we have, this is C and this is edge. So what I usually do for this is have this pseudo pair, this pseudo G block that's like not connected to the headlights, put it in front and make sure it's broken up. Put the edge in front as well, and also make sure it's broken up. So from here we do PJ, but the last slice we cancel into JR, and then yeah, that's it. Right, so now for the 14th scramble, we have barrel right fist. We've got an even count for CSP. So this one, we kind of bring this line up on the right and make sure this pair pairs up with this L. So slice, 2 on the bottom, slice back. And then now we just change it to scallop, and then the rest is quite straightforward. Right, so now we have right axe and squid for OBL. So line things up like this, slice, bring the squid head over, and then the rest is just 2 slices to finish off. Right, now we have PX, which is a 6 slicer, but because the bar is flipped, we need to cancel into the bar flip. So the out kind of goes like this, and then cancel into the bar flip. Yeah. Right, so for the 15 scramble, we have opposite fists, really. Or similar fists, rather, since you see kind of this thing. And I got an odd count in tracing CSP, so I would probably rotate here. Odd count is literally just 2 slices. So I tried to track to OBL as well. So so the moves I intend to do is -1, 4, slice, U prime, slice. Those are my moves. So if I visualize them, I see that these 2 black corners will stay where they are. And these 2 black corners will be in the front here. And I notice as well that when I do that, all the edges are also on the correct layer, which means I have 2 adjacent corners here and 2 adjacent corners here. So yeah, I can just go straight into OBL after that. So yeah, so like I said, slice, and we, as predicted, we have cadge. So again, I solve this using an L. Slice, F prime, small move, slice, oops. I think I did that wrong. Oh yeah, sorry. Slice M, slice F moves, M, and then another F move, and so on. Yeah, right. So now we have PBL, which is, we have B on top, and this is W on the bottom. So for this, I just do NN, and this gets us, what's it, PS, yeah. So now this is PS with a small move start, but there's 5 slices, but because the equator is not flipped, we have to cancel into the bar flip. Like something like this is probably what I do, so yeah. Right, so there's the 16th scramble. So I see this, I probably rotate like this. I got an even count for this. So the left 4-2 and pair. So for even, you want to kind of reduce this to shield. And then, yeah, from here it's just, yeah, shield, standard shield, alg. So now with Yoshi's shell, same thing as before. Line up, replace the shell with the pseudo shell. This time I'd probably just do a big D prime move. Slice, and then, yeah. Right, so now we have, this is OD, and this is actually good OD, because this allows us to do DD into JJ from the back. And I did that specifically because the bar was flipped, so I knew, yeah. If it wasn't flipped, I would have done probably J into op O, cancel into op O somehow, but yeah. Right, so there's the 17th scramble, we have L and 6. I got an odd count for this, so I probably rotate like this, and then odd becomes even when you do a Z2. So for the even L in this position, we would do this, bring down the pair and kind of make this shape. And then from here, it's just straightforward scallop kite. And then, yeah, the rest is like that. All right, so bad bunnies again, different alignment. Again, do a T move and then 3 slices. Oops. All right, so now we have SB with the same alignment, so no cancellations here. We'll just do JN into Aj. Yeah. Right, so for the 18th scramble, we have shield, kite. I got an odd count for this, so hold it like this and reduce to square shield square, and from here it's just 3 slices. Yeah, so now we have a left X and gem. It's quite straightforward. Replace this pseudo gem with the real gem, and then small move to the right. I mean, in this case, it's small move to the right, and then just 1 slice to finish off. Right, so now we have JT. So this is just 2 CP, JJ into JJ. So hold it like this, JJ, JJ. Probably if I was able to look ahead, I'd do JJ in the back instead, but a bit difficult to look ahead at the moment, but yeah. Right, so for the 19th and final scramble, we have left 5-1 and an L. I got an even count for CSP, so to do that, we just line the L's directly on top of one another, slice, move both layers, and then we have scallop cut in the back. Right, so now for TN, for OBL, I would line things up like this, do JJ, and then 1 slice to finish off. And for PBL, we have U and R. This is just JJ into FV. We line things up like this. So this is opposite to how you would do in 2CP. So this is to force F on top, and then this will force V on the bottom. So do this. Then I'll probably do FV from this angle. And then, yeah, so that's it for this video.